So Gate. Gate is basically a Stargate ripoff, only it's about some guy's personal military fantasy where he's a badass military dude saving the world or whatever, while also going through the regular motions of being like a Japanese self-defense force member, right? It is a power fantasy, but it's a power fantasy that's entirely in keeping with that's simultaneously a satire of how dysfunctional the Japanese system is, but also there's hot anime chicks. Yeah, it's unapologetically like a power fantasy about being a soldier and fighting dragons. And yet somehow this thing is infinitely more relatable than a stupid Mary Sue type situation, because the guy isn't actually overpowered. He's a goofball, right? He stumbles his way into winning. He's surrounded by hot chicks. He has a gothic Lolita, immortal death god, at his side that could fuck his brains out, yet all he wants to think about is just going back home and just enjoying anime bullshit, even though the real anime bullshit is real and right in front of him, which tells you everything about this you need to know about this being. We just want the fucking fantasy. Chill out. Whereas Mary Sue type characters in Hollywood want to make a statement that they're special and there's no reason for them to prove themselves and blah blah blah. But that's not a relatable power fantasy to both men and women. That's like a Jackass theater kid fantasy. That's like if you were a theater kid and you made it big and now you're a narcissist and now people giving you the bare minimum amount of criticism, like that Ario chick from the Ariana Grande musical, the chick that went psycho because a fan did a fan poster of Wicked, that chick. That's the type of mentality that misandrist Hollywood Mary Sue type characters are made for. I've seen a decent power fantasy for women. It's called Gina Davis, the Santa Claus movie. Right? The Gina Davis, the Santa Claus movie was a good power fantasy. It was a good movie. It was nice. I've seen Jessica Alba being like a hot cat thief, super powered badass, and that was a legitimate power fantasy because it took the fucking reality of the world seriously. I've seen Hobo with a Shotgun, and that was its own form of goofiness. But when you listen to some of these narcissistic bullshit things coming from Hollywood Mary Sue's, and you see how every dude is turned into a misogynist, it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so every single dude is a misogynist. That's not a fucking power fantasy. That's a narcissism fantasy. That's a the world is against you and you're always right fantasy. But it's not even good. But we already have a good version of that. It's called Fight Club. Because the world really is against that guy. Right? The world and Joker. The world really is against guys like the Joker. For actual. The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith and his son. The one good movie they made together. The world really is against that guy. And he makes it through it. Seriously. The world being against narcissists that are obsessed with being boss girls is fair. If you want the world to be all against you, the world should be unfairly against you, not a cartoon version of itself. And if you're gonna make everyone a misogynist, at least do us the service of making them cartoon misogynists. Right? Hobo with a Shotgun exists. We don't take any of the bad guys seriously. Because they're fucking not serious. They know what they're doing. They're fucking having fun with it. Whereas if you look at Promising Young Woman, all the guys are just playing it fucking straight. And then you end up with the movie being like a talking point instead of giving you a legitimate ending where the bad guys actually win, because if this world existed, all they'd have to do is say, well, this woman is a crazy person. Her best friend killed herself because of regretful sex, which was entirely consensual, and like it's fucking ridiculous that we are being charged with anything, you know? And like a crowd of people, men and women, agreeing with them, because legitimately Promising Young Woman is a fever dream fantasy that just looks good and is just too incompetent to really actually say something about actual society, because Promising Young Woman came out years after the Yale or lawsuit, when colleges were already setting up kangaroo courts. It's ridiculous.